There are four conditionals in English: 0, first, second and third. There are also mixed conditionals: second and third, or third and second. The 0 conditional is always true. In the first and second part of a sentence, we use the present simple tense. Listen carefully and write down the sentence, please. Water freezes if the temperature is 0 degrees centigrade. Woda zamarza, jeśli temperatura wynosi 0 stopni Celsjusza. Now write your own sentence, please. The first conditional is quite possible, but there is a slight possibility of failure. We use the present simple tense after the word if. In the other part of the sentence, we use the future simple tense. In other words, will. Listen carefully and write down the sentence, please. If the weather is nice, we will go for a walk. Jeśli pogoda będzie przyjemna, pójdziemy na spacer. There is always a comma in a sentence when it begins with the word if. Now, write your own sentence, please. The second conditional is more hypothetical, but there is still a possibility of satisfying a condition, because the condition is connected with the present and future time. We use the past simple tense after the word if. In the other part of the sentence, we use the future in the past tense. In other words, would. Listen carefully and write down the sentences, please. If I were you, I would go to the doctor now. Gdybym był tobą, poszedłbym teraz do lekarza. If I won $1 million, I would travel all over the world. Gdybym wygrał $1 milion, podróżowałbym dookoła świata. As you see, satisfying the condition is much less likely in comparison to the first conditional. Now, write your own sentence, please. In the case of 0, first and second conditionals, the conditions may possibly come true, because they are connected with the present or future time. The third conditional is connected with the past time, and will therefore never come true. In the third conditional, we use the past perfect tense after the word if, and the future in the past perfect tense, i.e. would have, in the other part of the sentence. When the sentence begins with the word if, there is a comma in the sentence. Otherwise, there is no comma. Listen carefully and write down the sentence, please. If I had got a phone call last Monday, I would have visited my grandpa in hospital. Gdybym dostał telefon w ubiegły poniedziałek, odwiedziłbym mojego dziadka w szpitalu. Tu warto dodać, ale nikt do mnie nie zadzwonił i go nie odwiedziłem. Now, write your own sentence, please. Mixed conditionals, third and second, or second and third. These conditionals are necessary when you combine past and present time in one sentence. Mixed conditional, third and second. Listen carefully and write down the sentence, please. If I hadn't studied English hard at university, I wouldn't be an interpreter now. Gdybym nie studiował ciężko na uniwersytecie kiedyś, nie byłbym teraz tłumaczem. As you see, after the word if, we use the past perfect tense, as in the third conditional, as this part of the sentence is connected with the past time. In the next part of the sentence, we use the future in the past tense, as this part of the sentence is in the second conditional, because it is connected with the present time. Now, write your own sentence, beginning with the word if, plus a past perfect tense, please, followed by the result with would. Now, there is another possibility, the second and third conditionals in one sentence. Listen carefully and write down the sentence, please. If I were a patient person, I wouldn't have shouted at my younger brother yesterday. Gdybym był cierpliwą osobą, nie krzyczałbym wczoraj na mojego młodszego brata. Ale jestem i byłem niecierpliwy, dlatego krzyczałem. There is a different conjugation of the verb to be in the second conditional. Therefore, we write were instead of was after the first and third singular person. I, he, she, it. Now, write your own sentence, please, beginning with the word if, plus a past simple tense, followed by the result with would have. Inversion in conditionals. Inversion in conditionals is not often used in speech, rather more often in writing. Had I known, I would have called you sooner. Gdybym wiedział, zadzwoniłbym do ciebie wcześniej. If I had known, I would have called you sooner. Were they to complete the bridge on time, the journey time from one side of the river to the other would be halved. Gdyby zakończyli most na czas, czas podróży z jednej strony rzeki na drugą skróciłbym się o połowę. Without inversion. If they completed the bridge on time, the journey time from one side of the river to the other would be halved. Gdyby zakończyli most na czas, czas podróży z jednej strony rzeki na drugą skróciłby się o połowę. Inversion in conditionals. More sentences. Write down and number the sentence, please. After the lecture, write conditionals without inversion. Sentence number 1. Had I known, I would have written before. Had I known, I would have written before. Gdybym wiedział, napisałbym do ciebie wcześniej. Sentence number 2. Were he in charge, he would do that differently. Were he in charge, he would do that differently. Gdyby on rządził, zrobił to inaczej. Sentence number 3. Should you change your mind, just leave me a message. Should you change your mind, just leave me a message. Jeśli zmienisz decyzję, zostaw mi wiadomość. Sentence number 4. Not until he goes will I go. Not until he goes will I go. Nie pójdę, zanim on nie pójdzie.